You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
You don't tell me why she's dangerous. I'm not going to kill her.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Oh? So I'm the only one that can do something? You have any evidence?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Oh, okay.
And before you decide to waste even more...
Oops, I skipped that. Oh, no, I was supposed to do that.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Well, if she isn't bluffing. Oh, god damn it, what happened to that thing? Oh, and it's reset. Okay. That works, I guess. Are you sure she's not armed? Drop the blade, slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course, she's dead. Of course not. That was too easy. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. You're right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave. All right.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
That's BS. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Of course we are. I like it here. How though? Do you have any idea how to get us back out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you know? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Anything to get out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Chapter 2, The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, hasn't this happened already? Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. She won't be a problem. The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Oh, first, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Into the basement. Did the mirror just vanish?
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Hey, thanks for the follow,
As
mate.
you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Well, that's not good.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
Oh my, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm just chilling playing a visual novel, and I didn't realize how chill this would be, even though it's kind of weird, but it's yeah, it's definitely unique.
Self-voicing disabled.
Whoops. I didn't want to do that.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? A ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
You seem very afraid.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Chapter 1? This is chapter 2. No, we just finished chapter 1. Well, on this cycle, I guess. Slay the princess. Wait and see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Swore I killed you? What are you doing? Not being dead. Hey, you, why are you not dead?
I don't feel very bad. But I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to, not the one with all the answers, or any of the answers.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are?
Oh, what did we do in chapter 1? The narrator was telling us to just go in and kill him, so we didn't say anything. We just obeyed the narrator. Went in, slayed her, and then we found an abyss and we couldn't leave, so we killed ourselves. That's how we got here.
Death, at least as a form of permanence, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely.
But your body's right there, though. Your dead body. Do you know why you came back? Should I keep asking? Oh, that's a lot of questions. Oh my god. If you're dead, leave her in the basement, slay the princess. Your body is right there, though. Your dead body.
The princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity.
Do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me.
Oh.
All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Where are you supposed to be?
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
Stop playing the victim? If you're dead, then leave her in the basement. Slay the princess. Leave her in the basement? There's a lot of questions. I don't think I should ask all these questions. If you can go through the walls, can't you just leave on your own? It clearly saying you isn't going to work. What do you want?
I want what you took from me. A life. A real life. I just want to go home. A way back to where I belong. This place won't let me leave. At least not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything would be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you own me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it?
Would she become a voice in my head?
Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
I'm also interested.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I kind of like this path. Is that an option now? Return, I need to think on this? Let the princess possess you? Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. Sounds great. Do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Oh, uh-oh. You'd think we'd hear the
Too late
voice.
to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Am I just
Come on,
dead?
you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Oh, she's listening
So-
to us.
It doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor. Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass. I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice. I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Yep. You can answer most of my questions if I have any. Thanks. I know there's like numerous different endings, but I don't know. I'm just trying to find a bunch of the endings.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Explore, I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
Slay the princess? How would that work? I don't want to leave, because if you leave, because the princess is inside your body, so if you leave, the entity just takes the princess. But I mean, if you slay the princess, the entity just takes the princess too sometimes. I don't know.
Isn't that an interesting idea? I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that? Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
Maybe.
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time. Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak.
Achievements! Woo! You feel a dull tear like strips of meat being delicately peeled from bone. What does it matter how delicate the hands if you are the meat? You've been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
The words come from both inside and outside of your head. Before you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Is that me? Is that what it looked like? This isn't what I wanted. Do you mean to take me with you? Can you hear me? Is that me? Is that what I look like?
Oh, you're here too. Maybe trying to slay me was for the best, if it means you could leave those other voices behind. The two mean ones, at least. I feel kind of bad for the nice one.
Oh.
But we probably shouldn't think about them too much right now. They're a mess, and I don't think we could fix them. No point in worrying over messes that can't be fixed.
Gurgling liquid bubbles up from the open pockets in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It is trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
But what about the body? What about me?
There's nothing we could do for it now, but we can still try to save us. We just have to leave.
Oh, that ended abruptly? Oh, okay. I was not expecting that. Oh, you think you know where this goes? Here's what the hero. She likes the hero? What is her Whoa. You're seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrists, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet, and you are alone. This is what you deserve. 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 Oh, okay. Okay, then. I guess this is what I deserve.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
So I'm still here? What just happened? You're not mad at me. I'm still here.
Then at least I won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your voice. I mean, think your voice?
You're not mad at me, are you? You're different. Your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
I killed you, though, and I tried killing you again?
I don't know what to say. I just feel fine right now. I think things happen for a reason. And if you trying to kill both of us is what it takes for you to finally see what I see, then I'm okay with that.
Explore, sorry I stabbed us. Am I, though? Am I really sorry? I don't know if I'm sorry. Am I supposed to get out of here? Am I supposed to leave? Did the chapter swap? There was no chapter title. Sorry I stabbed us.
That's okay. I'm sure you had your reasons. I don't think it's good to hold on to the past like that anyways. It's better if we choose to move forward together.
How are you supposed to get out of here?
I wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here until something happens.
If we're both here, then what happened to the others?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around. And that quiet one kinda gave me the creeps.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
She's talking about the hero. The hero dude. Are we still a ghost? What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
Well, that's what I've always done.
There has to be something for us to do other than wait.
I already told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
What happened to us? What happened to everything?
We're back at the beginning. My beginning. This is what happened to me last time.
What happened to you last time? This isn't what it was like last time. I died. The last time I died, I got a title card.
I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say?
They're actually acknowledging the title cards. The first one got said chapter 1, the hero and the princess, and then after we both died, I got chapter 2, the specter.
Well, the first one is sweet.
Har har, get your last house.
Look, it would have been very sweet if things didn't turn out so violent. But that doesn't mean that things can't get better from here. I think we need a new title card, though. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon?
Princess and the Dragon. Think maybe you deserve this? I deserve this? Is that a good or bad thing? I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know what you're trying to convey to me. I don't know what you're trying to convey to me, buddy. Chapter 3. So is that the title card? It must be Princess and the Dragon. Oh, reversing the order. I like that. Princess and the Dragon? Thought I was maybe some sort of bird. Am I a bird?
Well, they're similar, right?
They are? Oh wait, I'm turning off autoplay. I haven't seen this. The click of a latch and creaking hinges muffled something is here. The gaze turns to your hands, solid then translucent, then solid again.
Huh, it's almost like you don't know what we are. We keep changing.
What does that mean? A thump of floorboards above us, then another, scraping of metal against the surface. The flickering in your body stops. You're a solid.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
So your body solidified when you made a decision about picking up the knife or not picking up the knife? What does that mean then? Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear, closer. Am I going to say anything? So what do I look like? Hello? But you say nothing?
Are you trying to say something out loud? I don't think you can do that while you're in here with me.
Oh, I'm just a spectator? So the princess has full control of her body, but I'm just in here spectating and she's communicating with me. Movement on the stairs.
Thumb, thumb, thumb.
And then a figure emerges shrouded in feathered darkness. The world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. How... So I have two legs. So that's the player character. I have 2 legs, 2 arms. Do I have 4 wings? He straight up reminds me of some type of chimera. What the hell am I? Yeah, exactly.
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
To be honest, like, you look like you're like 10 foot bird chimera. And you're kind of crouching down to even fit in this tiny little space. Quick, tell them I'm in here. Don't let them know I'm here. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I guess we'll just have to talk to them. So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive, suspicious, hostile? Its emotions are unreadable.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
The silence holds. Oh, this is the voices in my head conversing with each other and being conflicted and deciding what to do, isn't it? Is that what always happens? Like, you'd think time would stay still, but I'm just like staring into the void for like 5 minutes, just having conversation with myself. Wait, you're the voice now? Oh, so the princess... So I'm inside the princess. The princess has control of her body, but I am basically a voice inside the princess's head. Is what's happening. This gives you a good look at your body for once. Yeah, I haven't, it was always kind of obscured when you saw it in the mirror. Why am I being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there? Am I arguing with myself in there? Has that always happened in real time?
Is that why you're always quietly staring? I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
He raises the blade above his head, dangling by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate.
Oh, was I the voice in my head that was the mediator? So I was the decision maker, but all these voices were just trying to influence my decisions, huh? But now that they have control of the body, they don't know who to let take the wheel, so they're all trying to speak at the same time.
I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy?
I think that guy's the hero. They're changing the names. He sounds like the hero. You think so?
No, we don't.
I think that one's the cold.
Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone, now. Chop chop.
No, the narrator doesn't say chop chop. You're someone else. Does the narrator speak? Through the body? Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. Oh, that's weird. So when one of the voices actually takes control, they speak their mind. But when neither of them take control, he just stares blankly into the abyss. There is no response.
Excuse me?
Nothing. No, now they're just talking inside their heads again.
You're not listening to me.
Right? How rude. Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly. And you know what? I'm not gonna let them push us around like this.
Oh, that is so strange. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello? Silence. Mr. Narrator, are you in there?
I'm trying to say something.
Well, the narrator just straight up tried to kill us if he had control, right?
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
What? You crazy bastard, who are you?
Wait, what?
What? Huh?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy? Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
I don't know which voice that is. You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks, blade raised and wings spreading.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision.
What?
But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who?
You talking about the narrator?
Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment as cold eyes regard you. This is weird. So the player character is always the one in control, but all the voices are speaking at the same time in your head, arguing with each other. But you're the one actually making the decision and speaking. You don't think the voice normally changes? No, it's just because the player character isn't in there mediating everything. So the voices would actually be talking to themselves. You know, when he's staring blankly at us? So when he's staring blankly, that's when all the voices are conversing with themselves inside of his head. But when we actually decide to speak and say something, it's the player character that's speaking. So yeah, they're just taking turns taking control of the body. And then silence still as soft as... Wait. And then silence still as soft eyes hesitates. You can feel the sharp sting of cold metal sliding into your chest, but you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble, and then as...
Princess collapses against the wall.
Oh, now we're back in the body.
See? That was easy. It was too easy. It felt bad. Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you? I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important. Yeah, hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother? Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
Wait, so the narrator's in there, but the narrator never took control of the body.
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Swear, oh no, I'm so sorry, are you okay?
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
Oh, the opportunist? The opportunist? I don't really know. The opportunist is a psychopath. He was bloodthirsty.
That's you in that body again, isn't it? I thought it felt a little empty in here. I'm hurt, but I'll live, if you'll let me. Will you? Or are you still going to kill me?
Yeah, sorry about that. No. I think I should do the endings where I attempt to save and trust her as much as possible, but I'm trying to get the alternate endings. There's a few paths that I don't have yet. I need to go look at them. I don't know what I want to do. I'm obviously not going to kill you. Wait, can I save? Save.
Then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her.
Okay, so this entire conversation in my head is happening in real time, with him just staring at her for like 5 minutes straight. Opportunist, my favorite silly. Your favorite one? I kind of like the smitten dude. The smitten dude is so flamboyant. I just found most of his conversations absolutely hilarious.
Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Cut her free on your own. Give her the blade.
You hand the blade to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac. And then what happens? Then, as her chains clatter to the floor, she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no. You need the blade to deal with her.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs. Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with. Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender. Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do. The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh.
The narrator hates this. He absolutely hates it.
Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much. I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes? Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free. I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
Seconds of freedom.
You twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
All narrators disappearing. Oh, bye, narrator. You won't be missed. But he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely, and you find yourself free of any regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.